of attempted rape and physical assault allegedly involving Nurul, proprietor of Moonstar Bakery at Purana Bazar, under the East Dimapur Town Council, has come to light. The NSC and GPRN has strongly condemned Coal India Limited's attempt to forcibly evict Naga villagers and tribal communities in Tinsukia's Ledo area, despite widespread opposition. The Salchang College Students' Union in Twinsang, Nagaland, has withdrawn its earlier appeal for the absorption of contractual assistant professors, citing a decision to maintain a neutral stance on administrative matters outside students' representation. Guwahati residents woke up to a chaotic morning on April 22 as heavy overnight rains triggered flash floods across the city, turning roads into rivers and making daily commute a struggle. Union Minister Kiran Rijiju has clarified that the Waqf Amendment Act aims to provide justice to poor Muslims, not to seize properties. Hello viewers, you are watching Nagaland TV English Primetime. This is Shamita Singha. Here is the news in details. An incident of attempted rape and physical assault allegedly involving Nurul, proprietor of Moonstar Bakery and Purana Bazar under the East Dimapur Town Council, has come to light. According to EDTC Chairman Nuto Almi, the council did not receive any information about the incident on April 16, the date it reportedly occurred. However, they were informed on April 19, after which serious concerns were raised, especially due to the alleged involvement of a councillor, Kanato Kiba. Awomi revealed that the councillor in question allegedly accepted Rs 4.5 lakh in an attempt to settle the matter. Something he emphasized outside was the councillor's jurisdiction and responsibility. Following this, the EDTC convened a meeting, fired an official complaint with the district's administration on April 20, calling for a legal investigation. While the identity of the victim has not yet been disclosed, the council described the assault as a heinous act committed against a woman striving for her livelihood. The council condemned the act, stating that such crimes must be ignored or exempted under any circumstances. We have a detailed report, reporter Musarraf Ali. Let's have a look.
So sir, day 16 day, this month laga incident is Dimapur Town Council jurisdiction bidor wala ase. Business establishment ikala staff ke tala owner bra attempt to rape kurubole try program bodi bi apni hala itu matter to knowledge te asa nai.
Itu moi kan itu laga tu knowledge te tu nai. Aro moi kan itu Saturday 19 te moi kan hunise. Itu bra moi kan itu ki hoise koi gena manu pra moi kan counselor pra fine kuruse fine kurigene khai loise itu moi kan moi logo phone kuruse as a chairman tu moi koise itu tu moi kan knowledge te nai aro moi tu ku seriously lwa nai itu na jane koi gena holi pa ko dosra kan bishi phone kura shuru hoise abun kan tu kile ni ka kam kuruse kile ni ka kuruse koi gena na tu moi are itu tu moi kan knowledge te nai ini ka koi gena moi la counselor kan logo moi hudise itu abun kan tu jane asan nai tu kun bi na jane koise last time moi ekta counselor logo hudise ini ka hoise koise abun tu jane asan nai tu tai pra atahi ini ka kurse itu koise itu pra moi kan dosra counselor kan sob mati gena as a chairman itu din office thaka nai moi la gor pra meeting loise moi kan meeting loi gena detail style loko hudi live city moi kan meeting loise moi nijoru hudise by phone tu moi hudi gena acha thik ase nole itu tu moi kan tu iko hat nai aro itu tu East Dimapur Town Council office through pra kura noi aro moi kan la knowledge ni aro itu kan laga case lobole moi kan la duty noi ini ka koi gena moi kan thik ase moi counselor kan matibo meeting kursabo tai kan bhabna ki ase aro moi kan sam phale moi la gorte meeting kurse meeting kurgena moi kan du tu kun counselor la knowledge te bi nai moi khan East Dimapur office la knowledge te nai itu nimte moi khan pura no hoi koi gina itu in reading DC ke di disi kapos
itu counselor apni kwado kun counselor se tala nam ki ase to matter de apni ite pon stabi to town council la responsibility no hai administration la responsibility ase re but itu charini bi tai jai ni matter de amen khobor bade for like 50000 laga accused pro logi ne tai khan pra settle police to question inka bi ahe that police believe it might be Magila side pra khan publicly to I hole mun thara ni jod laga ekta personal laga bi ekta kotha thake really tai ki basis par to pura la ase whereas apne la knowledge bi nai bushe to apne kin ka action logine ja sa apne dc ke dc bushe but apne kin ka jabu further
itu boy khan to itu te inika ase 4,50,000 loise koise abun du husa loisen lo nai moi hudise tai logo ara abun kile dagan man khan koise dagan bon kur dige na paisa ne apchidi ago dagan chabi dige na kholi boli dise koise itu moi khan na jane moi nijor tai logo hudise abuni inika korse na ki tu tai koise hoy inika korse sir inika korse paisa ani bole dibo nimte dagan bon kur dise aro 5 lakh pura kotha korse holibi 4,50,000 ani gene dise itu nimte dukan kholi bole dise itu koise Mr. Kanato kiba tai tu independent laga counselor se independent pura hese tai
The NSCN GPRN has strongly condemned Coal India's Limited's attempt to forcibly evict Naga villagers and tribal communities in Tinsukia's Ledo area. Despite widespread opposition, the organization alleges that decades of coal and crude oil extraction by Coal India and other conglomerates have caused irreversible environmental damage and violated human rights, leading to land grabs and forced displacement. The NSCN GPRN has warned that it will no longer remain passive and will take military action to protect the interests of the Naga people, defending their ancestral land, natural resources and natural freedom. The Sao Chang College Students' Union in Twinsang, Nagaland, has withdrawn its earlier appeal for the absorption of contractual assistant professors, citing a decision to maintain a neutral stance on administrative matters outside student representation. In a letter dated April 22, 2025, the union stated that decisions on faculty appointments and service absorptions lie within the jurisdiction of competent authorities. The union apologized for any inconvenience caused by the earlier letter and requested that it be treated as withdrawn and null and void. The Chamber of Nagaland Commerce Industry has announced a democratic indefinite voluntary business shutdown starting April 24, 2025, in protest against the state government's alleged stepmotherly treatment in nominating district CCI representatives to urban local bodies. The shutdown, which would include banking institutions, including medical services, gas stations and taxi services, the protest aims to remain peaceful, with a possible second phase to be discussed on April 25, 2025. The Reserve Bank of India has permitted banks to allow minors above 10 years old to open and operate saving and term deposit accounts independently. According to revised guidelines, minors of any age can still open accounts through their natural or legal guardian, including their mothers. Banks can set their own terms and limit for minors above 10 years. Considering their risk management policies, when minors reach the age of majority, banks must update their operating instructions and specimen signatures. All banks are required to align their policies with these revised guidelines by July 1, 2025. Viewers, we'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back, viewers. A prominent indigenous right coalition in Meghalaya, the Confederation of Meghalaya Social Organization (COSMO), has raised concerns about alleged misrepresentation in tribal identity certification, specifically questioning the appointment of Esther Nurolianmoy Marak to the Meghalaya Civil Services under the Garo Scheduled Tribe quota. COSMO claims Marak lacks a legitimate matrilineal Garo descent, recognized Maharari affiliation or verifiable connection to Garo customary roots, and RTI reply confirmed that no official records of Marak's ST certificate could be located, raising questions about procedural transparency. COSMO has demanded suspension of Marak's appointment and independent inquiry committee verification of the disputed certificate, accountability for officials involved, and a comprehensive statewide audit of tribal certificates issued over the past decade. This controversy highlights the deeper administrative failure and emerging patterns that threatens the credibility of tribal identity and integrity of the reservation system in Meghalaya. The Guwahati High Court received a bomb threat via email on Tuesday, prompting immediate action from local authorities. However, after a thorough search operation, police believed the threat was a hoax. The email, allegedly from an unknown group called Madras Tigers, warned of a bomb blast within the court premises. Despite the threat, court proceedings remained unaffected, with judges continuing to hear cases as scheduled. Authorities have launched an investigation to trace the source of the email. A one-day awareness and sensitization program on juvenile justice system and the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006 was organized at Varghese Higher Secondary School in Kakching district. The program, targeting teachers across the district, was held in collaboration with the district administration and the Department of Social Welfare. Key officials, including the school principal and child protection experts, delivered sessions on child protection laws and interactive decisions. The initiative aims to empower educators with knowledge of child protection laws, enhancing their role in safeguarding children's rights. The center has deployed around 120 Central Industrial Security Force (CISF) personnel to provide counter-terrorist cover to Lengpui Airport in Mizoram. This will be the 69th airport under CISF cover and the first in the northeastern state. The CISF contingent on familiarizing itself with the facility and will take charge on April 24. The deployment follows a threat assessment review by central intelligence agencies. Guwahati residents woke up to a chaotic morning on April 22 as heavy overnight rains triggered flash floods across the city, turning roads into rivers and making daily commutes a struggle. Key areas such as Anil Nagar, Rajgar Link Road, Chandmari and Hatigao were heavily waterlogged, with knee-deep water on major roads like Zoo Road, RG Barua Road and GS Road. Office goers waded through the water, while many vehicles broke down mid-journey, causing massive traffic jams. The downpour also caused widespread power outages across several parts of the city. According to the IMD's Regional Meteorological Center in Guwahati, thunderstorms and lightnings accompanied by gusty winds reached up to 50 to 60 km per hour are likely to occur at isolated places over Assam. The Guwahati High Court had previously taken cognizance on the city's flooding issue, directing the government to take permanent measures to resolve the problem. The Assam Rifles successfully conducted a 12-day series of pranayam and yogasana sessions from April 10 to 21, 2025, across multiple garrisons in Manipur, led by 80 years old certified yoga instructor Padmini Jog from Nagpur, Maharashtra. The initiative aimed to promote physical and well-being among troops and their families. Over 1,845 participants, including troops, families, and students, took part in the rejuvenating yoga session, which concluded on April 21 at Mantripukari Garrison with 375 candidates. The event reinforced the importance of yoga as a daily discipline for armed forces personnel, promoting physical well-being and inner balance. The Guwahati police has successfully apprehended 3 burglars and a receiver of stolen goods following a break-in at a showroom in Beharbari. The arrests were made after a swift investigation into a theft reported on April 16, where unknown persons broke multiple locks at the showroom and stole various household items. The suspect, identified as Hajibur Ali, 18 years old, Suskan Ali, 20 years old, and Sanidul Ali, 20 years old, were arrested in Sijubari under Hatigao Police Station jurisdiction. Police seized housebreaking tools and recovered stolen items, including grinder machines, brass items, water tapes, electric wires, copper wires, and a Pulsar 125cc motorcycle. The receiver of the stolen goods, Rafiq Ali, age 35, was also identified and is a resident of Sontoli, Aitapara. This incident highlights the police's ability to track down culprits using CCTV footage and diligent investigation. Similar to other recent cases in India, where police have solved theft cases and recovered stolen goods, such as in Bengaluru, where a notorious burglar was arrested with 30 lakh worth of gold. Viewers, we will be taking a short break now. Welcome back, viewers. Senior tribal leader Seten Tashi Bhutia, governor of Sikkim Bhutia Lepcha Apex Committee, has expressed support for a peace rally scheduled for April 26 in Gangtok's 0 Point. In the rally led by an All-Buddhist India Forum (AIMS) to repeal the Bodh Gaya Temple Act of 1949 and advocate for full Buddhist management of the Mahabodhi Temple in Bodh Gaya, Bihar Bhutia emphasized that the movement seeks to ensure Buddhist temples are managed by Buddhists, similar to other religious sites. He describes the Mahabodhi Temple as the spiritual epicenter of Buddhist heritage, stressing its management should reflect its global significance. Despite health concerns preventing his physical presence, Bhutia's message underscores the importance of this cause, aligning with the AIBF Sikkim chapter efforts to urge state and national leaders to reform the existing structure. The Election Commission of India (ECI) has dismissed allegations of irregularities in the electoral roll, stating that claims are unfounded due to the absence of formal objections or appeals during the Special Summary Revision (SSR) of electoral rolls concluded in January 2025. The SSR process, which covered 4,123 assembly constituencies nationwide, involved over 13.87 lakh booth-level agents and nearly 10.5 lakh polling booths. Notably, states like Nagaland, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim reported 0 appeals. In Sikkim, the final electoral stands at 469,925 voters, with 573 booth-level officers and 822 booth-level agents participating in the revision process without filing any formal objections. The ECI asserts that the published rolls are final and accurate, having undergone a transparent and fair process. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman emphasized that India's quest for sustained growth over the next 2 decades relies on a new paradigm driven by bold reforms, enhanced domestic capabilities and strategic institutional collaborations. Speaking at Stanford University's Hoover Institution, she highlighted the government's efforts in rationalizing over 20,000 compliances, discriminating business laws and digitizing public services. Sitharaman noted that a significant thrust on infrastructure development has bolstered investors' confidence with a 4-fold increase in the Union government's capital expenditure between 2017 and 2025 to 2026. To achieve India's goal of becoming a developed nation by 2047, Sitharaman stressed the need for a fresh approach grounded in bold reforms, stronger domestic capacities and adaptive strategies suited for the evolving global landscape.
Unleashing the productive forces I have mentioned so far requires broad-based deregulation and an emphasis on trust-based governance. Over the last decade, we have undertaken structural reforms, rationalizing over 20,000 compliances, decriminalizing business laws, and digitizing public services to reduce friction. Our experience with implementing the Business Reform Action Plan by different elected state governments has demonstrated that deregulation is a powerful catalyst for industrial growth. We remain committed to further simplifying regulation and processes to reduce business costs, particularly for MSMEs, and enhance productivity. Flexible labor laws, transparent land markets, and simplified tax regimes must converge to create a seamless, competitive environment. Achieving this vision will require sustained collaboration between the center and the state governments. Startups and innovation form the cornerstone of the India-US relationship. On the one hand, India is a leading exporter of startup acumen to the US. For instance, a report by India Spora and BCG.
A cyclothon was organized in Imphal on April 22, 2025 as a part of Earth Day 25 observance, with around 300 participants joining to raise awareness on climate change under the theme Our Power, Our Planet. The 9.5-kilometer rally aimed at to promote the use of bicycles and renewable energy alternatives over fossil fuel-based transportation, passing through key areas like Kishampat, Kishamthong and Pishum Singjami. Key figures such as Dr. K.H. Palin and Dr. T. Braja Kumar Singh emphasized the importance of adopting sustainable lifestyles, citing the health benefits of cycling and the need for renewable energy solutions. Participants carried placards with slogans like Renewable Energy, the Solution, and Keep Earth Green and Clean, concluding the rally at the Directorate of Environment and Climate Change Complex in Porompat. A disturbing incident has come to light in Sishu Bihar village, Tripura, where a dead snake was found stuck in a government water supply pipe, contaminating the drinking water. The incident occurred when a family noticed water wasn't flowing from their tap, prompting them to investigate. Upon inspection, they discovered the dead snake lodged in the pipe's head. Villagers are outraged, citing previous instances of dead animals, shrimps and small fish being found in the water supply. The community demands immediate action from authorities to prevent future incidents, expressing frustration over repeated complaints about water quality being ignored by the Department of Water Supply. Under the Teliamura Municipal Council, similar incidents have been reported in other parts of India, such as Odisha, where a dead snake was found in a community water tank, and Bihar, where snakes were discovered in midday meals, leading to student illnesses. A devastating arson attack occurred in Chalita Bari village under Teliamura police station in Kohai district, Tripura, where a group of miscreants set fire to a house, reducing it to ashes. The owner, Surajit Chaudhry, alleged that the attackers poured petrol into his house late at night, intending to burn the occupants alive and loot their belongings. Chaudhry identified 2 individuals involved in the attack, stating that he would file a police complaint with their names. The incident is believed to be linked to previous enmity with past incidents of physical assault on family members. The police investigation is awaited to determine the course of action against the accused. Union Minister Kiren Rijiju has clarified that the Waqf Amendment Act aims to provide justice to poor Muslims, not to seize properties. He accused the opposition to spreading petty lies about the act, saying no one can snatch away mosques or properties from Muslims. Rijiju highlighted that India has the highest number of Waqf properties, which are often enroached, misused and looted, and emphasized the need to address these issues.
नहीं बैठ सकते हैं। गुमराह करने के लिए इन लोगों ने सबसे पहले झूठ का सहारा लिया और मुसलमानों को बताया कि आपका कब्रिस्तान और आपका दरगाह छीने जाएंगे, मुसलमानों का संपत्ति छीनेंगे। इससे बड़ा झूठ क्या हो सकता है? ये जो बोल रहे हैं हिंदुस्तान के कानून को नहीं मानते हैं या इतना बड़ा झूठ बोल रहे हैं। आप बताइए, ये देश कानून से चलता है, किसी का प्रॉपर्टी ऐसे आप छीन सकते हैं क्या? किसी का मस्जिद को कोई ऐसे छीन सकते हैं क्या इस देश में? तो इस तरीके से छोटा छोटा झूठ।
The Manipur police has arrested 3 active members of the banned militant outfit Prepack on April 21 in Imphal East District. The arrested individuals, identified as Nongthombam Mango Singh, age 33, Nongthombam Mohan Singh, aged 45, and Kisham Sana Lima, aged 40, were involved in the kidnapping of 2 individuals near Nauram Birar Hari College in Kundapuram, with the intention of extracting ransom payments. The police recovered a .32 caliber pistol, 6 mobile handsets, a black waist belt, and the 2 two-wheeler vehicle from the suspects. This arrest followed the detention of another Pripak member, Kuntrapam Kathos Singh, aged 22, on April 20 in the Imphal East district. The police action reflects ongoing efforts to curb militant activities and extortion in the region. The government of Manipur is set to observe Khongjom Day on April 23 at Khongjom War Memorial in Kebaching, Tubal, to pay the homage to the brave soul who fought against the British in the Anglo-Manipuri War of 1891. Government Shri Ajay Kumar Bhalla will be the chief guest, while Chief Secretary Prashant Kumar Singh will preside over the event. The ceremony will begin with Sankirtan performance by the artists of the Manipur State Kala Academy, followed by floral tributes at the memorial and the statue of Pawana Braja Bashi, a legendary hero of the war. A ritual tarpon will be held at the Khongjom River, and a special drama titled Khongjom Lal by Rup Mahal Theatre will be performed. The state government has urged citizens to participate in the event, and special buses will be available at key points across Imphal. Government employees have been directed to attend the function without fail. Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha inaugurated a newly constructed higher secondary school building in Amtali on April 22, emphasizing the state's commitment to enhancing educational infrastructure. He also virtually launched buildings for 5 schools: Henry Derozio Academy, Gandhigram Higher Secondary School, Taltala Higher Secondary School, Indranagar High School, and Nandan Nagar Higher Secondary School. CM Saha highlighted education's role in driving societal progress, stating, "Education is the foundation of a strong and progressive society. Our government is focused on providing better learning environments and modern facilities to ensure the overall growth of students." This initiative aligns with the government's education reform efforts, including teaching, training programs, and digital resource implementation. In a heart-stirring display of courage and commitment, the Assam Rifles successfully carried out a critical medical evacuation of 2-year-old Miss Trishut from Grighang village in Manipur's Khongjom district after she accidentally fell into a water tank on April 21, 2025. Despite the village's remote location with poor road connectivity and no air support, the Assam Rifles team responded with remarkable urgency, administering first aid and coordinating a military helicopter to evacuate the child to the Assam Rifles Military Hospital in Imphal. Expert pediatric care at the hospital ensured the child was brought out of grave danger, and timely intervention proved critical in saving her life. The child's parents expressed gratitude, saying, "We thought we were going to lose her. Assam Rifles gave her back to us." In a shocking incident, Gayatri Munda, a housewife from Abhiram Tila near Krishnapur Tea Garden, and Saju Sayotal, a young man from a nearby tribal neighborhood, were found hanging from the same tree in Simla Assembly constituency of West Tripura district. The bodies were discovered by passerby on April 22, 2025. Gayatri's husband Gopesh Munda expressed shock and confusion over the incident, stating that they had a 3-year-old marriage and a small daughter with no known family problems. Rumors have been circulating about a possible secret relationship between Gayatri and Saju, but the police are currently investigating the circumstances surrounding the deaths. The Sundar Tila police outpost has launched an inquiry to determine the exact cause of the double tragedy. Union Minister for Ports Shipping Waterways Sabarnanda Sonowal inaugurated the commencement of cruise operation from the state-of-the-art Mumbai International Cruise Terminal on Monday, marking a significant boost to India's cruise tourism sector. The grand ceremony in Mumbai was also graced by the presence of Minister of State for Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Shantanu Thakur. Speaking at the inauguration, Union Minister Sonowal expressed his enthusiasm for the growth potential of India's cruise industry across coastal, river and ocean cruises.
Today, Mumbai Port Authority have developed this world-class cruise terminal. In all the verticals, whether it is coastal cruise, river cruise or ocean cruise, in all the sectors, now India is growing faster. And we want that like India by 2000.
A Delta Airlines Airbus A330 aircraft caught fire at Orlando International Airport on Monday before its scheduled departure to Atlanta, prompting the evacuation of 282 passengers, 10 flight attendants and 2 pilots. Fortunately, there were no reports of injuries. The incident is under investigation, and maintenance team will examine the aircraft to determine the cause of the engine fire. For the latest updates, you might want to check online news and resources. Former Karnataka Director Principal of Police Om Prakash was brutally murdered at his residence in Bengaluru HSR layout by his wife Pallavi, who allegedly stabbed him multiple times after throwing chili powder in his face. Their son Kartikesh had filed a complaint against his mother and sister Kriti, accusing them of frequent quarrels with his father and threatening to his life. Pallavi, who was schizophrenia and was taking medication, reportedly confessed to the crime, stating, "I have killed a monster," in a video call to a friend. She claimed domestic violence was the reason behind the extreme step. Pallavi has arrested and sent to judicial custody for 14 days. While Kriti is undergoing mental evaluation at NIMHANS, the case has been transferred to the Central Crime Branch for further investigations, with the police probing the motive behind the crime, reportedly linked to a property dispute in Dandeli, Karnataka. The Enforcement Directorate has summoned Telugu actor Mahesh Babu for questioning in a money laundering case linked to real estate terms Sai Surya Developers and Purana Group. He has been asked to appear on April 28 in Hyderabad. The ED is investigating transactions worth Rs 5.9 crore that Babu received as endorsement fees from the companies. The case stems from a complaint against the firm's proprietors for allegedly defrauding investors through fraudulent schemes. The ED has conducted searches and seized incriminating documents and unacquainted cash transactions, worth around Rs 100 crore. Babu is not currently an accused in the case. Aniket Walker, a 4th-year-old student in IIT Kharagpur Oceans Engineering Department, was found dead in hostel room. The police are investigating circumstances leading to death. The institute has expressed condolences to Walker's family and friends, offering support during the difficult time. The Counter-Intelligence Unit of Punjab Police busted an illegal weapon smuggling module on Tuesday and arrested one person, Gurwinder Singh from Ludhiana. 5 illegal pistols were found with him. Police said Gurwinder was working under the orders of Gurlal Singh and Vipul Sharma, who live in the USA. He is also the brother-in-law of Hardeep Singh, a drug smuggler who fled to the USA in 2022. An FIR has been filed at the State Special Operations Cell in Amritsar. Police are now investigating the full network in a separate case. A man was injured in an encounter with police in Tarn Taran. Police said he and another person were trying to supply weapons and fired at police. One of them, Sukhdev Singh, was shot and taken to a hospital. West Bengal Governor C.V. Ananda Bose has been shifted to a private hospital in Kolkata for further medical evaluation after being admitted to the Eastern Command Hospital with chest congestion. His condition is reportedly stable and doctor will conduct additional tests to determine the next course of treatment. The government had complained of chest discomfort after visiting riot-hit areas in Murshidabad. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee have visited him at the hospital earlier. The Jammu-Srinagar National Highway remains closed for the third day due to landslides in Ramban district. Stranding hundreds of passengers, the Indian Army has intervened to provide food, water and medical aid to those affected. Road clearance operations are underway at 20 locations, but restoration may take time. Alternative routes like the Mughal Road and Sintan Top Road are being exploited to connect the Kashmir Valley. Heavy rainfall and cloudbursts have caused massive damage, resulting in 3 deaths and disrupting traffic. A 22-year-old young man was stabbed to death in the Ganesh Park of Shahdara's Jagatpuri area in Delhi on Monday night. Shahdara DCP Prashant Gautam said that they received a call at around 10:39 p.m. that a youth had been killed. He also said that youth named Sajan, who was 20 to 22 years old of age, had been killed. The youth was a resident of Jagatpuri, Delhi, as per the preliminary information. The boy was killed with a sharp weapon. This is all for Nltv English Primetime. For more news and updates, keep watching Nagaland TV.